goddamn
Cody.
You're
just gonna get bleeped, and then you're causing me more work,
son of a
which makes the video take
gall
longer.
darn gun. You horse wrangler. You.
Ooh, deep cut. So today we're reviewing what's in this box. What could it be? It is a.
Is it a beer?
I still don't
beer.
know.
It's a beer.
Wait, is it in the box still?
Yep.
I still don't
Requires
know.
adult signature, all that. Fragile. So what is it?
Oh my god! I still don't know. I don't know.
We have baggies for some reason. It's actually nice baggies. Might use those later.
Okay.
All right. What do we have inside? There's our beer, Cody.
What in the world?
What is this? Piri sauce?
That doesn't look like a normal sized bottle of beer.
Strength in numbers. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What the hell is this? Oh my god. I'm gonna try to read this.
No, I ain't gonna do it.
It's product of Germany.
We need a flashlight is what we need.
Jesus Christ.
Too bad
Well,
nobody has one
we need
of
a
those.
magnifying glass is what we need.
I got one of those too. Well,
Spirits freeze distilled from grain and hops. So basically what this is, it's got to look. Insert here who made it. I want to say this, Cody, is I think currently the highest alcohol beer on Earth.
well, I mean, I would have guessed something similar to that, considering the size. But
Yeah, and it's
So-
waxed. The little dip in the wax on
I'm trying
that
to
little
think.
guy.
The one that I had last was the Brewdog one, which was like
Sink the
That is
Bismarck.
just so fancy.
I don't.
Sink the Bismarck, wasn't it? It was like 40% or something.
Yeah.
Got the bottle over there somewhere.
Yeah,
Go get it real
man.
quick.
But yeah, it was like 40 to 48 or something. I don't remember. It was very much tree sap. That one's got some kick to it, huh?
Yeah.
What do you call them? What do you call them? Ice thing?
On ice pack.
No, but like on the like on the Arctic poles, and they're melting.
Glacier.
Yeah, but it's got something.
Ice sheet. Yeah.
No.
Okay. Back to. All right. So back to where before I cut this video.
What
Here's
happened
the
since
Sink the
then?
Bismarck right here, the bottle. So this was IPA for the Dedicated by Brewdog, and it's
Yeah, that's
41%.
That's pretty clear. But what was? Did you see where that one was?
I think this one.
Oh, the Bismarck was 41, and then,
Yeah, and that's Brewdog.
And this is what?
This one is 57.8% alcohol.
Okay.
So considerably higher.
So first thing I noticed, they put it in little baby like piri hot sauce bottles.
Yep.
Don't love that. I understand. It's basically a whiskey. That's cool, but don't try to limit me. Don't limit me. Just put it in a damn beer bottle. You know what I mean?
We've had a few tonight, by the way, and it's like 2 a.m. and we have snoring friends in the other room. Sorry about all that. All right, I'm gonna
But
pour.
you know what I mean? Like nobody, no like normie is gonna go pick this shit up and be like, oh, it's a beer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be like, what was that? Like, well, you had to buy them separately, right? They didn't
No,
come
it
together.
came. I don't remember. Came together. I think it was a package.
Well, whatever. Even if they came together, it was probably like $50, right? Like, oh, it's a
Something.
beer. Cool.
It's probably like $100 or something.
Yeah, like nobody's paying.
Well, hold on. I will hear the details of how I bought it and how much. Blah blah blah. Right there.
Nobody's
Alright,
picking
here,
that
Cody,
shit up.
I'm gonna open yours.
Normally, and
Yeah, no, this is like a one-off limited release that you have to know about in order to order and get it in
It's
time. And
you know what I'm saying? Like in the olden days, you had like Dogfish Head, like
120,
like 120, and like even more than that after the fact. And then they.
by the way, these are 50 milliliters, and we have whole entire glasses, so this looks ridiculous. But okay.
But that kind of thing, and so like It's just insulting
This
the
is-
size of it. But like, I get it. It's fine. It's not important.
This is obviously a gimmick. This is a novelty.
Ooh,
Screw
Jesus.
it. Let's see how it is.
Oh,
You know what?
boy.
You know what? You know what it smells like?
What's that?
It smells like
Motor oil.
well, yeah, but you know what it smells like is what I assume. Ricky, help me on this. What's the I'm gonna think of it probably before you do. What's the like English and Australian like spread they put on toast?
Nutella?
No, marmalade. But it's not marmalade. It's that yeast spread.
Vegemite?
Vegemite. It smells like what I think Vegemite might smell like. It is like potent, like oil, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't that smell like yeasty, maybe even? Like, I don't know. It probably doesn't smell like that, but that's what I assume
That's
that like Vegemite
smells like-
smells like.
I mean, like
Yeah.
like if you just like let raisins like melt in the hot sun and ferment it.
Yeah, but it just doesn't. I don't get any.
Whew.
I don't get any like
Or
fruit
prunes.
out of it though either. So
I mean, I'm
it's
getting the
just
dark fruit stuff, but it's just because there's so much
It's like more soy
concentrated.
sauce. It's more
Yeah.
soy sauce than fruit, but
You're not wrong.
it's definitely a fermented. Which is where I get like the Vegemite.
There
where
is
it's, like,
there
very
is the fruit
yeasty.
there though. I mean, it's just, but it's like a cake that would be so rich you couldn't even take a bite.
Yeah, like it's like it's maybe fermented fruit, maybe like if you got a goddamn good whiffer on you, and then it's like sesame and like yeast and maybe like honey as well. But I mean, it's like all these like fruit and honey are like super fermented, like tar on the street smells.
Yeah,
Which is where I got with like the
Vegemite.
Vegemite, yeah, like the yeasty and the sesame. It's like yeast and sesame, and then those other things, you know, the honey and the fruits that just like you lay them out on the street for
Yeah.
like 2 days.
And like molasses because molasses
that
can be
too.
like tar
And
All
it's more salty than sweet for sure.
and very fatty and just oof. Let's do it.
oh god, I'm so nervous.
How much did you drink?
A big gulp.
It's hot. But I mean, it's not worse.
Salty as hell. Oh, it is exactly like Marmite. Like, is what I assume, right? Like, I've never had it, so that carries exactly 0 weight. But I know you put Marmite on buttered toast. However, I took a big gulp of it. That made me think of like taking a big spoonful of Vegemite. I think maybe because it
also has a very heavy like barley.
yeah.
Like
it
if
does,
you're like
it's
chewing
like a
up
barley wine, like it's what do you call them? Like when you do like a coconut or like an extract. It's like a barley wine extract.
it's like very like
Bark.
barley, like if you took like a ton of barley and just like crush it into and you crush
Take a
it
little
so hard it
sip.
turned into a juice.
Just let. I mean, you don't have to take a big sip.
I mean, juice in a loose
Little
sense.
baby.
It's more like barley oil. And
That is like the most like extract thing I could ever say.
it's like if you ever
It's
you have some vanilla extract, something that's like
salty.
extremely overpowering.
Right? Is that not like
Jesus.
salty even?
Yeah.
It's like salty. It is like yeah. I mean,
Getting a bit of that.
It's like gummy. It's like It's like cold honey. It's like you're chewing on it. It's
If you made like it's like if you made like
yeast.
you made like a molasses cola and then you boiled out all the water, you're left with some sort of like pasty, toothpastey molasses and barley,
Yeah.
salt, and
That would be
some raisin
pleasant if we had something that was the texture of toothpaste. It's not that. It's the texture of like
like melted dinosaurs.
of like a milk dud that you had in your mouth for like 20 seconds. You're like, oh, okay, it's soft now. You're like, no, not
Try
really.
to pull your teeth apart.
No, but like,
Well,
no,
like a Butterfinger, like it's like yeah.
No, I mean, there isn't even that, but like, yeah,
I'm joking.
it's like, I don't know. As best as I can tell, like don't want to say too much because
There's a little part in the middle that is just kind of like a whiskey, but the beginning you got to get through to get there is it's like grain husk, and it's like so it's a little salty, and then you get at the back end you get all those like hyper sweet flavors like molasses and like raisin and prune gunk melted down together.
I want to
like
say
concentrate.
It's like
oh god.
It
Like
my ideations of what it is of things that I haven't actually had. It's like if you mixed what is it again?
The Vegemite?
It's like it's like mixing Vegemite with like an old ale. You know, like old ales are very like raisiny and just like motor oily. It's like if you mix like an old ale is more like smooth and like more watery and like more put together than this, right?
Yeah.
But this is more like just straight up like yeast, like tar. It's like if you mix the two of those, you know. It's like it's like straight. It's
it is.
I don't know. I've never had Vegemite, but it's like
it is Brewdog, by the way.
It's Vegemite, straight from Vegemite, where if like you took it with a spoon, you wouldn't be like throwing up, mixed with like an old ale. I think. I don't know. I'm probably so wrong. And no, it's not.
I think
it's not overly pleasant.
I think Brewdog just like imported it, maybe, but it's this.
So this is
Schorschbrau,
and this is
something like that.
Brewdog again.
I think Brewdog imported it. I think they sold it to me, but I don't think they made it. But maybe they own that company. I don't know. Who knows?
But they're still like technically the king of the highest proof beer thing.
Oh.
All right.
Oh god. I just swallowed it and it's just like going down in my throat. I'm still somehow tasting it, like even though I skipped over my tongue, and it's like also a little burnt tasting, and it's like it's very very husky to me. It's like
Real?
you know, like it's like if you when you malt
strong, yeah.
When you malt grain, you know, and like you get rid of a lot of the undesirable parts. It's like leaving that in and making a liquid out of it.
Yeah, it's
This
is, you know what, actually, too.
You're gonna have some good sleep tonight.
You know, too, you know, like I've dissected the flavor of it. I've dissected the flavor of it as well to say what it was.
Cody, don't get that close to the mic.
No.
It's gonna be spiking all over the audio.
Spike your butt. No, it smells.
Don't talk while you have to pee. Just go pee and come back. We can pause it.
It reminds me very much of.
Nope, that's too reasonable.
Obviously, what I already said, but it reminds me of the actual last Brewdog, their 41% one that I had.
Yeah.
It honestly, like I just kind of like blocked that out of my memory, kind of. But actually, when you like kind of brought it up a couple times, I'm just like very
And that was an IPA. I don't know what that would taste like.
I don't know if it was.
I didn't try it, so.
But like, you know, I just kind of blocked that out when you kept bringing it up. I'm like, oh yeah, I had that. Yeah, it was tastes like tree bark. But actually, yeah, that tastes like tree bark. I don't even know. Like for a normal person, what I could compare it to. Like it's something very concentrated. Like I don't even know. Like you took like tree bark, soy sauce, and you compacted it into something that was like a little frickin' like cube, and then you put like a little bit of water in it, and you're like you know,
and dipped that in fermented fruit, like fermented fruit that's sat out in a hot sun.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably what they, I think, initially did was like they made their really high proof beer and then they like froze it and then.
Yeah, this is one of those freezing situations where they basically are getting rid of the water by freezing it and concentrating the flavors.
And I think that's what they did initially, and it was like, this tastes like tree bark. I'll take a sip now and again. Like that's pretty cool, but like now this is even more so, and it's like,
yeah.
I think you guys have reached kind of the limit. Like the next time you do this, we're gonna be like scooping up with a spoon and like
an ice cream scoop, and just chewing on
like tar.
Yeah.
Like, just like
congealed beer. And I'll say I actually didn't mind my first couple sips, but then it's like, okay, I'm trying to start drinking it, and it's too gross to. It's
it's not good.
It's too much.
They didn't do that for good purposes. It was just like a thing of like, hey, we can.
It's a marketing gimmick to be like, we had the
well,
highest.
I mean,
we made the highest. You know, it's a Guinness World Record type thing. We're trying to like set the record, and that is the only purpose for this existence. But hey, we got to try it on camera. And
that's cool, but yeah, that sucks.
Yep. Don't worry about it if you couldn't get one.
You guys are really missing out. Look at this guy right over here.
Look at this.
You know, you just gotta keep practicing, Cody.
And if there's ever a true word someone ain't ever said, that is it. And so you guys are missing out. And
see you next time.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Are you gonna crap on Ricky?
No. So I tried to describe what it tasted like, but also, you know what? No, I gotta pee.
Well, my camera's
Quit
not that
it.
high.
Quit it. Stop being like this. People don't want to see us like this because
go pee then.
Shows,
go piss.
It shows weakness.
Oh,
Go
God,
piss.
dude.
It shows weakness,
Go piss.
and they don't want this from us.